welcome to Blooming a Better Self. My name is Jennifer Salomon, and for those who are new, this is my little mini-series documentary of self-growth, and self-care, and you are welcome to join me in this journey as I interview professionals in certain fields and reflect on them. I try not to be so nervous. You know, nobody actually tells you how nerve-wracking it is to actually be in front of a camera and be yourself for people to watch. So I'm trying to keep it cool and not freak out. So, all right. So today I'm going to talk about why this project is actually super important to me. And it's because, I don't know, I feel like I wanted this project to be something that I was extremely passionate about, but also that something that others could relate to, because I think that the transition into adulthood is difficult most of the time, and the best way to help with the transition is by taking care of ourselves as individuals first. Warning, also, I'm not a professional, I'm not a doctor, I'm not an expert in any of this. I'm just a student trying to learn as I go. This is just my personal life, and I think that self-love and self-care is super important. And so for me, I think I had to find a breaking point in order to take these things more seriously. And I have done an extreme amount of self-destruction the past couple of years, it seems like, and it just seemed to be getting worse and worse and worse. And I don't wish that for anybody. I know that usually individuals is how they learn, is by going through these stages of complete self-destruction until they're like, hey, I gotta make a change. But I hope that that's not the case for everybody. Seriously. I don't want to go into a great amount of detail, but I do want to summarize my small little journey thus far. So last year in July 2018, I was about 50 pounds overweight. I'm still not there, but I'm getting there. My health was in poor shape, both mentally and physically. And it's still, I'm still not there, but I'm getting there. And I felt like I was suffocating in my own mind. And things like that just kept going progressively worse. I have also been hurt in relationships, and I have hurt people as well. And it sucks for both ends. It sucks to be the person hurt, and it sucks to be the person that's hurting somebody else. So on July 9th, 2018 is not my perfect day, but it's the day that means a lot to me, because that day I decided I was going to take some pictures of myself to see, because I was sick, I wasn't feeling good, I was sad, I felt suffocated, and I took those pictures of me, and not only was I not myself, I didn't recognize the person in the pictures whatsoever. It was pretty saddening to see myself, because not only was I not me physically, I was like, dang, that does not look like me, but also I looked so sad. And that's when I decided that change needed to happen. So after that day, I went on a diet. Scratch that. I don't like to say the word diet. I went on a lifestyle that better suited my body, and it helped me get on the way to health. And I started researching better vitamins and supplements that my body needs. I started to I actually started working out recently, like very recently, because that was like at the last of my priorities. I wanted to get my mental state good first before I decided on doing the physical. Because, if you're mentally not there, then you're physically not going to be there for anything. So I wanted to get my mental first and then focus on the physical. Back to my little cue cards. I've also started surrounding myself with people who bring comfort and happiness to me. So that's also super important, I think. And one of my first steps into getting there was I started watching YouTubers that were focused on health, wellness, fitness, lifestyles of certain types. And to me, that was a huge help to see people who were so positive and like working to be better. So then that's what inspired me to use this platform as a way to reach people, because that's how people reached me, was through that. And some of the YouTubers I was watching were people like Whitney Simmons. I think she's great. Sam Oscural. I don't know if I'm saying her name right, but she's pretty good. And Lavender, she was good as well. So those three, I think, are the basis of what I went off of. And so I look up to them, and maybe I'm not the greatest role model, but I wanted that to be something that I could maybe do, especially for people who are not even close to being where they want to be, because I am not by far where I want to be. So, but I've started, and I think that starting is the most important step. And maybe your start is different. Maybe your start is just thinking about it, and that's great. So I hope to become someone that you can use as an example. And yeah, so now I'm gonna go on to something else. For each one of my segments, I'm going to have these little worksheets, which I will put the link or the PDF down below on the comment box, or on the information box, yeah. And they will focus on the segment for that specific topic. So for this one, you don't have to do these worksheets if you don't want to. I just thought it would be kind of nice to be able to engage you with me. So my theme is sunflowers, because sunflowers just, they radiate happiness. When the sun is gone, they look at each other for support. I think that's super cute. And for the week one, this is the purpose topic, and I will just read it to you really quick. So the beginning, the top portion of it will be for you to read this to yourself in the mirror. So it is, I am not perfect, and neither is anybody else. Even if I'm not where I want to be, I will try to be happy with me today. Every journey starts somewhere, and that start can be today, tomorrow, or whenever I'm ready for the step. There is no rush. My journey does not have to go at the speed of anyone else but me. I have a purpose, and my life is worth so much. I am strong, smart, capable, unique, loved, and beautifully me. And this can be for both men, women, people of whatever gender. It doesn't have to be for a specific group of people. It doesn't matter. You don't have to be a girl to participate. That's all I'm saying. I also wanted to put a challenge. So there's 3 little challenges. The first one is to invest in a journal or something you can keep track of and write 3 things you do right for the day. And do this for 2 weeks and see how you feel about it. Because we tend to always overlook the good things we do and we just see the bad. Because that's something I do all the time, and we need to focus on the good. Number 2 is pick a friend you're close to and write letters to each other, pointing out why you love, respect, and admire each other. Then swap letters and see what you write. When you see the and number 3 is that when you see the color yellow and it stands out to you, remember that you matter and you are important. So this will be your sign. And the song for this segment I want you to listen to is Jessie J's Who You Are song. And to finish off the quote of the segment will be, love yourself, accept yourself, forgive yourself, and be good to yourself, because without you, the rest of us are without a source of many wonderful things. By Leo Buscaglia. I think I might have butchered his name, but yeah. So again, if you have any questions, comments, or want to know any more things, please leave your comments down below or email me at bloomingabetterself@gmail.com, or follow my Instagram at Jennifer_Salomon_13. And our next segment will be our first segment will be mental health. So if you have any questions that you think I should ask the counselor, please let me know, and I will be sure to add them as best as I can. So I hope you stay blessed and happy, and remember that you are worth it. You have a very wonderful day. Bye.